in this video, cordless angle grinder. And it's from the performance range. Scrap bit of wood as a guide. Very easy. Let's give it a bash. Boing. And it is rubber on the handle. Nice. Ho, ho, ho. Give it a squeeze. Lidl or Parkside must be listening because they're bringing out more performance tools. And before Christmas, we'll have a look in their upcoming catalogue. And there's a load more tools to show you that I bought from the 7th of December tool drop. We'll unbox them and give them a bash. We'll do the giveaway results from the last video and we'll do a new giveaway. And if you do me a massive favour, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It really helps. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. Right, first of all, the hand riveter set. And this was £5.99. 3-year warranty, durable connection of different materials, e.g. metal sheets, etc. Non-slip handle and handle lock. Is that rubber? Or material thickness up to 4mm. Get HSS drill bits with it as well. 100 blind rivets and an assembly spanner. And the different attachments which are fixed into the body there, look. On the back, blah, 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 blah. The drill bits are 2.4, 3.2, 4 and 4.8 millimeters. Rivets are 25 of the 2.4, 6mm, 25 of the 3.2, 25 of the 4mm, and 25 of the 4.8. Again, nice box, stackable. Does that fit I showed in the last video? No. How many different sizes of boxes have they got? Tail repair kit. Yes, it does. Oh, no, it don't. Ugh, slightly shorter. But if you know, they've got little corners here so you can stack them on top of each other, like indents on the top, protruding at the bottom. Clear box so we can see what's inside. 2 clips on the front. Here we go. Yeah, it's like a really hard rubber. Loop on the end there to hold it in place. Spring loaded. Lock off like that. There's the spanner, tucked away in a little pocket there. There's the different tips. Just unscrew. Take that one out and put that one in place, or that one, depending on the size of the rivet. The instructions, drill bits in there, if you can see them. And you won't be able to turn that upside down to get them out. Tiny needle nose pliers. And I noticed they're all caked in oil as well, which is good. It's the smallest one. 2.4 millimeters, which I think is the tip fitted. Oh no, it's probably the bigger one. Bigger tip that's fitted on it, which is that one. 3.2 millimeters. Let's use that. And the rivets. Will be the 3.2, and that should slot in there quite nicely. There we are. So let's give it a bash. Boing. Put the little drill bit back. Box section and a clamp. Still clamped in there from the last video. The drill bit in here. Drill a hole so you can see it. Bit too much force on that. Never mind. Right, what can I attach to that? Use this old bracket. One of them ones where you hold a cupboard against the wall, like kitchen cupboards or whatever. Nice. Let's say we wanted to attach that to that for whatever reason. Obviously, we're putting 2 sheets of steel together. We'll do a whole row of them. But we just want to see, I suppose, if it works. I'm sure it will. Slot him in there. Or in fact, let's put it in there first. Put it on an angle. Is that right in? Yep. Slide it over. Put it higher up so you can see it. There we are. Slide him over. Like that. Give it a squeeze. As easy as that. I was going to say it needs another squeeze, but yeah, it's straight in there. Smudged underneath, you can see. Solid on there. Does the job. Next. Parkside insulated food flask. Fan edition. For home, in the office, or on the go, or in the workshop, or shed. Double-walled insulation to keep food hot or cold for longer. Capacity approximately 650 millilitres, or 0.65 of a litre. Leak-proof screw cap with sealing ring. Large opening for easy filling. Approximately 10 by 18.8 centimetres. 3-year warranty. What's this then? BPA free. Contains no bisphenol, is it? A. Blah, blah, blah. With a spoon. Let's have a look. Here it is. Oh, yeah. That's a chunky thing. Soup in there, or stew at this time of the year. Instructions. Nice rubber strap on top, which I think you could take out if you wanted to, but would you want to? Unscrew. Where's the spoon? Here it is, folded up nicely in the cap, look. Ho, ho, ho. Click, click. Little retaining lips there to hold it in place. You can eat your soup with that quite easily. Top off. Rubber ring. And there it is. Not much to it really, is there? Real fanboy stuff. Spoon back. Into there nicely. Nice. I say soup and stew. What else is there? Curries. What else? Stick it in the comments. There we go. Parkside. Next, plug and dowel cutter bits. We can make dowels with these, but also we can put plugs in when we put a screw into some wood. Screw it a bit deeper. We'll have a play about on them. Fits all standard drills and cordless screwdrivers. Set of 4. So you got 6mm, 10mm, 13mm and 16mm. Carbon steel drill bits. Enough said, I think. Let's give them a bash. There they are. They look okay, but proof in the pudding. Let's give them a try. You can see cutting edge there. Obviously going clockwise. Cuts and then it reveals a plug out the wood. Good thing, of course, we can use different sorts of woods for a nice effect, or the same wood. Want it to blend in. As you can see, they're etched. So that's the 10mm one. Bit more of a close-up of the cutters, 4 of them. 10mm in my drill. As you can see, the tips are rounded, so that's going to be hard to start off in a piece of wood, but there's a few ways we can get around that. First one is using it in a pillar drill, or we can cut a hole out a piece of wood to guide it. Block of wood. So if we try drilling in there, yeah, it's going to skate around all over the place. Even if I hold it, yeah, it's going to be hard to do that. So, scrap bit of wood. Size is that? 14.2mm. I'll put this in my pillar drill. Or, what you could do is just drill a 15mm hole in this scrap bit of wood. Undo. I'll put it all the way through. Use this as a template because I can't find a 15mm drill bit. Get all the junk out the bit. Put the cutter back in my drill. Now, the only thing I've noticed, they're not very long. Probably about 25mm. Dowels we're going to get out of this, which is all right for plugs, but then sometimes we might need longer dowels than that. Some applications it'll be okay. So now what we can do is use the scrap bit of wood as a guide. I'll show you so you can see it. Start it off. Lower setting. And we can break that out, or we could cut through it that way if we really wanted to. If we did loads of them, maybe put it through a bandsaw or use a saw to cut it through there. But let's just pop it out with a screwdriver. There we are. A nice little plug, 10mm plug. Won't go too deep. I can shove him in there. Obviously put a bit of glue on there first. Or we can use a different species of wood. This one's elm. Pop him out. Should have gone a bit deeper, really. If I was to do it shallower. Because this might be hiding screw head. Might want to make a feature of it. Shove it in the hole. Saw off the top with like a Japanese saw or whatever. Let's try and cut out a load of different sizes in this wood. And yep, I know, we shouldn't be using gloves when I'm using a pillar drill. We need to turn the speed down, really. That's the maximum depth. So that's the 16mm, 13mm. 10mm. And 6mm. Very easy. So there's all 4. Pop them out. I think this is more suited, not for dowel, but just for screw plugs. That one fit into there. Ah, yeah. There we go. And that one will probably fit in there. Yeah, if they were glued in, wanted to saw the excess off, sand them down. Could probably even align the grain if you really wanted to. Or a bit of elm. I haven't adjusted the pillar drill. Oh, that's why. It was hitting the limit. Oh, let's bring it up. It's better. Go a bit deeper now. Bit smoky. Need to adjust the gearing on this pillar drill. Anyway, go deeper. Pop him out. Nice. If we take that one out, you can use a contrasting colour instead. A bit of elm. Obviously glue it first, tap him in, saw the excess off. It's moving a bit because it's not glued in. Normally let the glue dry first, but it's just a demo. Sand it. It could be a nice little feature. Either dowel or covering up screw heads. Right, I'm happy with them. Next. Just had a thought, for cutting dowel, would it be better to cut through the end grain? Just a thought. I bought some more bar clamps. I've got loads already, but for $6.99, couldn't let them go by. I've shown plenty of times in other videos, so I'm not going to go through them again, but these are the ones you can use as a clamp, like a one-handed speed clamp or quick clamp. Push the button in, you can turn that round, put it on the other end, turn it into a spreader. And they've got these new levers on there as well to release. Much better than the push button ones. Next, pizza cutter, the circular saw pizza cutter, fan edition. My daughter and her partner bought me that for my birthday. And a gift voucher for Lidl, believe it or not. Thanks, Gemma and Lee. And they also got me that, the mallet bottle opener. Now, it says hickory on there, but it's plastic, just in case you wondered. I've been after one of these for a long time. I'd heard rumours about them. The circular saw one, but I also picked up the angle grinder version. And no, it doesn't spin. And it is rubber on the handle. That's all rubber. The green bit. And on this one, let's open them up. Instructions. There we are. The plastic off. It's going to do the job, isn't it? Nice mirror finish. Real gimmick, but I love them. Parkside. And then to open the bottles, just stick it on there and pop. Oh, and I also got another one of these. I gave all mine away, so I've got another one now for the collection. Next. So more Parkside tools coming out before Christmas, including the Parkside Performance range. Now, it says here from the 18th of December to the 24th of December, but for the tools, it's the 21st. Oh, where are we? The green bit. 4 pages again. Turn that light off, it's too bright. Ooh, is that too dark? That might be a bit better. I'll put a spotlight over there. Anyway, 21st of December. First thing, that will be great for a Christmas gift. 23 pieces, £17, Parkside toolkit. Screwdrivers, pliers, hammer, spirit level, and more. Tape measure in a nice bag. 20-volt battery with the charger, 23 quid. It's the 2 amp hour one, though. And look here, look. Now bringing out the cordless impact wrench on its own, bare unit. Now, it says impact wrench, but it's obviously not an impact wrench with like a 1/2-inch bit. It's meant for drill bits as well as small sockets. Here's the spec, and as you can see, it's got a 1/4-inch hex bit fitting. I'd call it an impact driver. I think I'm right in saying that anyway. Looks like more performance stuff's coming out. Grinder as well there, look. Now, that's the 20-volt one, but this is the 12-volt one that I got recently in the starter pack. Performance again, brushless, as is this one. It's got an LED display on this one for torque levels. This has got the display of different levels. I don't know if it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be interesting to do a comparison of that and this. I've got a review of that in my playlist if you haven't seen it already, plus a load of other Parkside reviews and other tool reviews. And the closest comparison I've got is the Ferex one. This is brushless as well. It didn't advertise it. And these were $24.99 when they came out, which I thought was a bargain. Now, I think this Ferex Pro is the next level up. I think this is meant to be equivalent to the green Parkside stuff, like that one, but that isn't brushless. Sparky. So it'd be good to compare it to this one as well. Performance. Lidl must be listening, so I'll definitely be getting that. I'm pretty sure that LED display is on the back there, but we'll soon find out. Standard hammer drill, good all-rounder, 18 quid, corded, 3,100 RPM. Impact rate, 49,000 beats per minute, or bashes per minute. I've not seen these before. The Parkside DAB radio. Is it DAB? Oh no, it's not DAB. Well, it just says FM stereo radio and wireless music streaming via Bluetooth, 2x5 watt speakers. Don't know how loud that's going to be. Let us know if you've got one of these and how good they are. It helps me and others. Battery not included, 50 quid. Looks quite robust. Drill bit set, fiver, masonry, wood and metal bits in there by the looks of it. And some Posse and Phillips bits. Drill bit sharpener, we've seen them before, £20. And look here, look. Cordless angle grinder, bare unit, and it's from the performance range, 10,000 RPM with 6 varying speeds, brushless, 30 quid. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to get one of them. Huge socket set there, again, good for Christmas, £70. Different ratchet sizes as well, 1/2 inch, 3/8 and quarter. Laser markings as well to help you identify what they are, like etched in. And look here, what have we got there? A bit of a stain, a coffee or have a drooled. A die grinder, £17, and it compares it to the Makita one from Screwfix for £117. Comparison, power consumption, so 400 watt, 500 watt, 25,000 RPM, 30,000 RPM. Lock off lever, yes, no. Colic capacity, 6mm and 6.35mm, 3.2 and 6mm. Case included, no and yes. And it's the good case as well with the nice over-center catches. A lot of you are going to say, oh, it's Makita, it's going to be a lot better. But if you're only using it every so often, mega deal. Next pages. Seen these before, ratchet and bit set. No sockets in there. Just various Torx bits, security bits, Posse bits, the like. Varying sizes of rope. UV resistant, £5.50. Tape dispensers, I've got one of them. And also, stretch wrap dispenser as well. £3.50. 3M tape, 3M masking tape, pack of 3 quid. Moisture meter or infrared thermometer, tenner. Men's linen trousers, £13. iViz sweatshirt, 15. Dust sheets or removal blanket set, a fiver. These are good, similar to the ones from Aldi, work zone ones. Set of drawers, ideal for your screws, nuts and bolts and the like. They usually do these ones with the big drawers and also where it's completely the small drawers as well. And you can screw these to the wall or stack them. Cat socks, fiver. Parkside fleece for £12. All coming out on Sunday, the 21st of December. Let me know what you've got. Let me know what you're buying. All the experiences you've got with these tools. Let us know. It helps me and others. Next is the wet tile cutter. But I want to get through this video. I want to get it out. So I think I'm going to show this in the next video. Looking forward to using this. It's got a height, or a cutting height of 34mm. Be interested to see. So watch out for that video. Right, before we do the giveaway results for the Parkside slippers, for the next giveaway will be a Parkside bottle opener, not a toy. And I've got another one of these Wallet Master multi-tools. All sorts on there, a ruler, bottle opener, screwdriver, spanners, stand for holding your phone up, a peeler, and of course sticker, tool lover. Just put I'm in below in the comments if you want to be entered. I'll pick a winner in another video and never announce it in the comments. And be subscribed. Right, let's do the results for the slippers. And of course the sticker. So as usual, I used a random orbital, Santa. So as usual, I used a random picker on the internet, and the winner is Felgate11, long-time subscriber. Well done. And what you put here? Oh, your size 7. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to swap them for you for a size 7. Or sort something out. Send me an email. It's in the description below. Well done. Looking at it, I think what he probably meant is he's not a size 7. He's using that as an example. But anyway, send me an email. Tell me what size you are, and I'll swap them for whatever size you are. Loads more videos to come. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new here, subscribe. Loads more videos to come, like I say, and loads more on my channel. Please keep bringing on the comments, all your experiences, whatever. I know I don't get back to them all straight away, but I love reading them. And sometimes if you put a comment on there and I don't get back to you, or a question, there's bound to be someone else in this little community that will respond, because I always forget to put things in the video or miss things out or get things wrong. That's why this community we've got is fantastic. Credit to you all. A link on the screen now to all my tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers.
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.